What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Why Day Podcast. We're myself, Dante, and I have Red Pill here. Just him and I holding it down.
Right here.
We call this Why Day Wednesday as normal. Thank you guys for tuning in on the live stream. If you guys are tuning in right now, I know we're running a little late, but we started at 8 o'clock today, so we kind of moved things around. Yeah, man, it's just you and I, man. We just holding it down right now. We drinking some the same drink. Of course.
Let them see.
People who are listening to audio, we're rocking the Jameson today.
Right. If you want to sponsor us, you can. You totally can.
Yeah,
we're not against it.
You know what I mean? So we're here. We're probably gonna take a couple shots. We're probably gonna talk a lot of shit. We might not do a post episode because you and I mean, we may. Depends on who comes on, honestly.
Right. Absolutely.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. It's good to see you. I know it's just, we keep it consistent. As usual, we do the recap of the last episode, red flags, green flags, all that stuff.
Right.
What you want to add on there, man? Any other red flags that popped up to you after?
No, but you know what popped up to me? Some green flags popped up to me.
Okay.
So this was a piece of game right here, right? This is a piece of game, and unfortunately, I can really talk to my mens because I don't know how women feel about this. But here's a really good green flag on whether or not a girl trusts you or is comfortable with you. If you pull the change locations card and she's down to go with you, you're in the win. That's a really good card to pull, but you don't want to pull it too early, right? So here's a great green flag of she may go home with me or may get a little bit tonight, but she definitely gonna be thinking about you later. You might as well get that number. If you're all like, oh, hey, I'm going to go to this, you trying to come with? Let's say you're at a party, right? And you go, oh, hey, I'm going to go next door to In-N-Out and get some burgers. You down? If she leaves her friend group or you guys' time friend group and goes just with you, and you've been running game all night, that's a good sign that you should go for the close. It's a good sign that you should go for the keynote, the escalation.
How would somebody go for the close? There's some people who are good openers but not great closers. They typically really get it opening up, but have trouble with closing it. What's a quick little tip you give to people?
So, I am somebody who is a much better closer than opener, right? And
really,
so the best way to do it is go for what's called the keynote, and this goes for men and women, right? So this, guys, you're talking to a guy, you're sure he likes you, you're sure there is some interest, you don't know where you stand, and you've been talking for at least 15 minutes, right? Around 15 minutes, you should, about that time, if not before, you should go for the first keynote. So if you're a guy, you might go for the handhold, or you might go touch her on the waist, or touch her on the hip, or you might lean into her or put your arm around her or something like that. And if she's like leaning away or she's uncomfortable, you're probably not going to close. But if you go for the keynote, something simple, and she's okay with it, or he is okay with it, that is a great sign that you should just go for the close soon. Right? So once you've touched them and physical contact has been established and they're not really pulling away, that's when you start really working on sexual tension. So you might say something about sex. Anything about sex. You might bring up a joke about sex. You might make a joke about hooking up. Or you might make a joke about some other couple hooking up on the floor. Just bring sex up as a topic. And if that person's still into keynote and still touching you, and you're doing more hand holding, at that point, going for the kiss, right? If they're comfortable talking about sex with you, you already established that yes, you can be physical just a little bit, go for the kiss. If you can go for the kiss and she's down, probably take it all the way.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's true. It's crazy.
You have to initiate touch. That's how you close. You have to initiate physicality.
So
that's how you close.
So no, tell me, hey, does this towel smells like chloroform? And just like
So, hey, does this drink taste funny to you? No? Does this taste like roofie?
Oh, Stephanie said bae.
No, don't do that. Chloroform and roofies are wrong.
Oh, Stephanie said bae on this Facebook for you.
Oh, she's on the Facebook. What up, Steph? Hey, Stephanie, how come whenever I DM you, it takes forever to reply?
Ooh, she's got 2 kids on. I'm not supposed to say. I can't say much. But
I'm just teasing. Steph.
I'm gonna take a shot for that one because I talk too much about shit. So holler, what's up, Angela? All right, I think one of the ones that I didn't really talk about as far as red flags. Red flags. I can't stand the passive aggressive closing where you don't want to talk to somebody. You know you fucked up and you got them pissed off. She said, "Excuse me, nah, that's do you." Oh, I don't know. That's so you. Oh, she said that's so you.
Okay.
Right. Cheers.
Well,
So one of the things I've seen lately when people go, "Oh, well, I wish the best for you. I want this, this to happen." In their mind, you know that they don't mean that shit. They hope your ass gets struck by lightning, get ran over by a car, like, because you just fucking pissed them off.
Oh, I know that.
You know what I'm talking about?
Farewell.
Farewell.
All right, boo boo. I hope you get all your blessings. That right there.
Just like,
right there. Get all your blessings.
Like that is the one I just don't. That's what we do as customer service people. When someone fucking yells at us, it's our job to be nice back. Their job is not to be nice back. We have to do it as a courtesy. I was like, yo, I don't believe that shit. Like, if you want to wish all this bad shit to me, just tell me right now, and we can just not be friends. And what kind of throws me out too is that they want to throw the friend card. We can just be friends. I wish the best for you, right? Whatever. But that's not what they really want.
No,
you didn't piss them the fuck off.
So everybody, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you may or may not know that I have a slightly older sister who's pretty much my twin, right? Like, it's easier to just call her my twin, my older sister. And we actually had a little discussion today over, can guys and girls be just friends? Like,
I should make an episode about that.
Be like just friends. She's under the assumption, I'm under the assumption that it's damn near impossible for men and women to just be friends. If you were a sexual man and you were a sexual woman, it's really hard for you to be just friends with somebody unless you either found them utterly repulsive or you just know so much about them that there is no sexual interest, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I agree. I mean, to a certain degree. I mean, like, I have a couple of friends that are girls, and I have not hooked up with them, and there's some I did hook up with, but we're still pretty cool. Like, we've created that friendship. So one of them is actually on. So, but like I said, that's usually what the case is. It's possible. It's possible. It's really how you go about it. It's really how both you guys go about it. Because you can be like, oh, we should be friends. Like, there's no mutual attraction towards both of you guys.
But I feel like that has to be that way from jump.
I mean,
like, I don't believe in taking a step back. I don't think you can take a step back.
Yeah. Unless
there's, like, a great example would be, let's say you guys are coworkers and you guys are, doing something, or you guys play on the same softball league. I don't fucking know. You guys are doing something,
and
it doesn't work out, and you stop, but you're still on that softball league. Then it makes sense to be friends because there's a reason.
Yeah.
There's an actual reason.
Yeah.
But if you guys still enjoy each other's company, there's no real going back.
Yeah.
Unless there's something, a third party keeping you together. You guys are classmates, and because you work on projects together, it benefits you to stay friends. You guys are coworkers, so it benefits you to stay friends after the workout.
I mean,
but
that can go all bad though if you guys work.
I'm out. We ghosted.
But that can go all bad. That can go all bad if you guys do a project together. That can fuck up hella shit. You know what I mean, like, that person might not be on that level you are of professionalism, because they're gonna be like, huh? So like, it depends.
Man, you can't be just dicking anything though.
It depends. It depends on the two people, man. Honestly, man, like, if one person's gonna be immature about it and can't do it, then it shouldn't happen. But if both people are like, yo, like, it's good. Because I got a friend like that, and we don't have that kind of mutual attraction. We're just literally, I just fucking helped her with some shit last weekend. So, and I know her mom's hella dope, right? So, really close to the mom. Like, there's nothing more than that. So, I mean, she can vouch for me. She's on here. So, but yeah, I mean, it's possible. I kind of disagree, because there's certain times where it can go really bad and they don't want to be your friend at all, and then they're just like, all right. But then certain lines like, all right, it's cool, like, whatever, you move forward, right? But yeah.
I I know for me, like this is gonna sound bad, but if there's not a specific reason why our interaction is better off as just friends, I'm not gonna be your just friend ever.
Yeah. I mean, most people are like that because if you guys had a really deep connection, that's tough. That's tough to be friends after that. That is hard. I don't think I had any deep connections like that for me to be like, yeah, we can't do anything more. There's no way.
Like I got 3 day ones though. I got 3 day ones.
Yeah.
That are like 3 girls. I've been friends with them for over 5 years.
Yeah.
Only 3.
Yeah. There's not a lot. I don't have a lot either. Like I have like 2 or 3, man. I don't have any more than that. Like the rest is like, that ain't gonna happen.
So moving on with the episode.
Okay.
You want to bring us in? What we're talking about today?
I'll have you bring us in.
I get to bring us in. I get to do it this time.
Yeah, you can do it this time.
All right.
I won't do it. I'm gonna just.
All right, give me 1 second.
I'm gonna keep drinking.
Hey yo, what's happening? Red Pill here. I'm here with Dante, aka D Boogie, aka the D is silent because you don't hear it, you just feel it. All right, so today we gonna talk about wing women, wing men, guy code, and girl code. Well, maybe we won't talk so much about girl code unless we can get someone from the comments to kind of interact on that.
Hey, we want some girls to comment on here. If you guys want to, we don't have any girls on here today, so hell yeah.
Right, the invites, we'll send them out. We will. Okay, so I just want to jump right into it, right? Because the recap's a little bit long. First, we'll talk about being a wingman. So me and Dante have actually gone out together a handful of times.
Yeah.
So Dante knows my flow.
You're gonna fight
I've seen
people.
Dante's flow, and it's like it's hilarious to watch. Dante will sit there, and girls will just come up to him.
That's not true.
Whereas if you watch me, I'm like just making moves.
Oh man, that's not true.
So
don't flame me like that.
I'm gonna ask Dante this question because I know he's gonna answer it greatly.
Buzzwords?
Right?
No buzzwords, right?
Oh, buzzwords. All right, I'm only gonna say them once, so listen. The buzzwords are game and jealous.
2? You gave us 2?
2 buzzwords.
Fuck.
If you didn't want 2, you should have wrote it yourself.
Shit.
All right.
All right. Fuck. I don't actually say. I say game. Oh, I say that word a lot.
Oh.
No.
I said one pass.
One pass. I'll get 1 pass. All right, 1 pass.
All right. Have you ever? Question number 1. Have you ever been someone's wing, and what does it take to be a good wingman?
Fuck. It takes a lot. I mean, especially for a guy. If you're a guy, without coming at as like that fucking douchebag, right? And one important thing I tell people. All right, okay, you guys have to know exactly what girl you guys are talking to, because if you guys don't communicate that, it gets pretty awkward. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in a situation where I was like, oh, you're talking to her? So, I think, in that sense, that's important. What it takes to be a good one is communication. In the beginning, yo, what's up? What's the game plan? Like, what are we doing? Are you talking to her? Like, what's up? What should I do? Should I throw it to her? Like, we go, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the kind of dude
How would you...
Go ahead.
So let's say somebody wants you to be their wing, right? What do you want them to say verbatim so you just know, okay, that's the drill?
What do I say for old, like, what do you mean?
Right. So let's say, like, I know when you're with your homies, you already just know what it is because you know them. But let's say me and you're going out for the first time, and I'm like, hey, yo, I need your help. I'm trying to talk to this chick. Like, is that what you want me to say exactly? Is there something you want someone to say so you know, all right, I ain't the wingman?
I mean, I hope they tell me that that's what they want to do. Or like how you did when we went out. Which one are you talking to?
Which one you want, bro?
Which one you want? If they got a boyfriend, I fight him. So, I mean, you jumped in there. That's usually how
everybody went, bro.
I would love for people to communicate on that, because, like, sometimes you might like the same girl, and it's just awkward. I would usually ask them, like, if they're looking, because some of my friends are usually very introvert sometimes, so they don't really openly tell me shit. So I have to go, which one? Are you looking at her? You think she's cool? Like, what's up? Oh man, she cool. She thick, right? So I go in there and throw something out there, right? I'll usually go out there first and talk, depending on the situation. That's usually what I do. I open up. I'm pretty good at opening. Closing, I might need a little bit more work on. But opening for sure is what I'll do. So, like, I usually do like some, you know, it depends. If it's at a bar, I'll create some small conversation depending on what they're wearing. I'll say something like that. I'll talk shit. I'll just troll. Troll usually works.
Open with a
I was like, hey, that foundation don't look good on you. Nah, I'm just
you could have one shade lighter,
Caleb just laughed. That's true.
You got good bones. You got good bones.
Yeah, okay. Like I said for what's her name when we went out. Oh, you think? That's hard to say. So I mean, I say a lot of crazy shit. So that's usually what I do. I'm usually the guy who usually just throws shit out there, and then my friend kind of picks up the slack after.
Right.
Oh, don't mind him. He's just he's a little ratchet. You know what I mean? But I'll ask you the same question.
Okay, so I have been a wingman since day one, like since the day I came out of my mom, right? So, but I've evolved as a wingman. So initially, when I was a wingman, I was the goofy guy because I'm just so extroverted and I'm just so out there. It was like, all right, so a lot of my friends like you were introverts, and so if they wanted to talk to,
I'm introvert.
No. But you have a lot. I have a lot of friends who are introverts. You have a lot of friends who are introverts.
Okay, yeah.
So I would be kind of like a clown, like this hella goofy. I wouldn't really make a move on any of the girls. I'll kind of let my boy clown on me just a little bit, and I would just take it on the chin because I knew it made him look good, right?
Yeah, well, that's good. That's smart.
And I would always just bring up a story about time. He was awesome. That's what you do, right? Now it's a little bit different, where it's kind of like, girls never go to the club alone. And if a girl's alone at the club, she's definitely gonna root for your girl.
Or her boyfriend's like a fucking bouncer or a DJ or, you know what I mean? That's really the only reason why.
So I'm gonna walk up to him, I'm gonna go for the handshake, and follow up the headbutt. You better take his girl.
We out.
No, I'm kidding. But now it's a little bit different, whereas I won't embarrass myself. I'll kind of just figure out who's the mother hen of her group. These girls, they all got a mother hen, right?
They got a cock blocker too.
Yeah, so I would be the guy who would kind of initiate contact with the cock blocker, or at least the girl who I think is the most outgoing of the group. And once I enter the group, then I'd be like, oh, let me introduce my boy. And then I'll bring him into the set, and then I'll start with making him look really, really great.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll kind of pull back. Maybe I'll take one of the girls with me. I'll take two of the girls with me to the bar, and we'll go talk at the bar, make jokes and stuff, while he's kind of alone with her, one or two people. Yeah. So it's a lot more strategic.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that way of doing it. Make him look good by roasting you. That's pretty good. Because but
it's it's
playful.
It's just know when you do that, none of the girls in the group are going to want to sleep with you. They don't want nothing to do with you.
Depends. Depends.
The hardest L.
It depends. Because if you're not getting sensitive about it, they're gonna be, oh, he's just playful. Okay, whatever. They're just friends. Because if you get all upset, like, man, we were saying shit to get me, she goes.
But it's gonna be the girl in the group who least is the one you want the least is the one who's gonna go for you because you played that clown role. So now it's a little bit different. Now I still come off smooth, run game and stuff, but I'm just running it on the group. I'm trying to get the group to kind of split up and break up so he can do his thing.
We got a question. So, my boy Caleb said, have you ever took one for the team? Fuck yes, I took one for the team. Many fucking times I took one for the fucking team. And I appreciate that. If my boy, the saying, it ain't no fun if your homie can't get none, right? If your homie can't have none, right? So that's just how I believe. If my boy's not getting none, I don't get excited. I get juiced seeing my boy pull a bad female. I don't care about taking one for the team.
Man.
I've done it so many times. I don't want to have my friends take that. You mean? So I think. Honestly, I can't say a time I've ever taken. Someone said you said game.
Nuh-uh. Oh shit! It better not be Stephanie. Who called me out? Who was it? I want a name.
I can't put no names out here, but someone said it.
Is this from the Instagram live stream?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't see that right now. All right. Hey, you're lucky. I'll call you out.
She's catching it. Shout outs to, Mrs. Ordinary. All right. I'm not going to say her name. So.
Ooh, no, I know who that is. She follows me. You better get a DM from me right now. Messed up. I know who that is. We follow each other. She's a fantastic person. Why would you do that? Just...
So, Stephanie. So you said, damn, why it gotta be me? You can ask the question, Steffi. You willing to ask Bay your question? We're gonna give.
No, I said it just better not be you. You said it just better not be you.
Oh. So I know Steffi probably got a question. I don't know, man. Do we have the questions on here?
I got 2 of them. I was hoping you might think they're like 100.
Okay.
So.
Fuck. All right. Name a time someone stole your woman or man. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'll take a drink and talk about that.
Shit. All right.
So basically, it was. Long story short, it was a wingman story. I asked one of my friends to be a wing because I was just getting into the idea of like cold approaches, right?
Okay.
Like before it was like my game, not saying yet, but before it was like the way I would get girls would be like I would hang out with my friends, and then if they had a friend group, then I'd kind of talk to them. I was outgoing and talking to girls as hard. So this is one of those stories where I had asked one of my friends to help me talk to this group of girls because I was interested in one of these girls. But I didn't tell him which one I wanted. I just said, hey, I'm interested in one of those girls. He didn't ask. So we went into that group, right? And he basically opened the set for me. This was high school, actually. Yeah, this was my junior year in high school. So he opened up the group for me. We're all talking. I'm having a great time because girls are actually talking to me, right?
Yeah.
So I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
And I'm not really talking to the one that I wanted to talk to because I'm still too nervous. And he ended up getting her number, and they dated for like 3 years.
Damn.
I was like, so basically I'm Mr. Matchmaker, right? So just
They
like,
used you.
Right. So that is what happened. And I've had other times where it's happened where maybe it was a bit more scandalous, but that time hurt the most. But it was like you said, it was like poor communication. I didn't say which one I wanted. I just said, hey, I want to talk with girls.
Communication. It's big, man. It's a big one that we fail to do. And I happens to me too many times. Because I'm surprised that some of my friends like the same girls I like. That never happens. It never happens. My type is a little different from, of course, your type. If we ever went out, we know.
Hey, but the one thing I can say, though, because I've met, I would say 4 girls who were your type, maybe, when we were together, right? Like, hanging out. Like, I knew of one at one spot. I met one at 2 different spots, and I met the other 2. You know what I'm talking about, those 2?
When we went to Minna?
Yeah, those 2.
Oh, those 2.
So those 2. All I can say is, you pick girls with, like, funny-ass personalities.
I do.
Like,
I think it's
never,
sexy.
all those 4, those are all, so I'm one of those guys where, like, I laugh at my own jokes before I laugh at someone else's jokes because I'm a little bit arrogant, right? But all 4 of those girls, I can tell you right now, have made me laugh on occasion.
Yeah, I do.
So, like, maybe it's one of those things where it's like, homies are just like, yo, this chick is hella chill. Because you pick funny women. Like, you pick women with funny personalities.
I like that
you
shit.
pick women who can hang out. Like,
Yeah.
you don't go for girls who are like birds. No one talking about it.
I don't like stuck-up females, that's all. That's facts. I don't like that shit.
You don't go for 10s, bro. You're just tired of stuck up.
I get stuck. I get triggered. They say one word, I'm out. I roll my eyes. Whatever. My boy Caleb said, Dante, you remember stealing on me though? If you remember, I stole on you. I stole one from you. You gotta explain that, Caleb, because I don't. I'm trying to think. Like, did I steal one from you? I don't think because we do like the same types. I know for sure. Him and I, we kind of rotate on certain women we like. So.
A word.
So yeah. He knows. But like, we never had an issue where. Oh shit. Oh, never mind. I just remember.
Oh, he's airing you out. Is he airing you out?
I just remember.
Oh shit.
I didn't know, Caleb. I didn't know. All right, my bad. I didn't know. I was in left of details. I had no idea. If you hear me right now, I had no idea. Oh shit. Now I remember. It just came to me too. I was like, oh fuck, I did do that. My bad.
Are there any more questions from either for the hot seat? Because I want to get this hot seat really bad.
This hot seat? Okay. Steffi didn't ask no question. I'm waiting for her to ask.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad she's not asking that.
All right. That's a quick. I mean,
But you better not, bro.
oh, hot tea daunting. I'm gonna ask. Who's gonna ask? I mean, we love to ask. I like to see it. I can't think of one, man. Something that relates to this episode. I need help, guys.
Don't forget we're talking about guy code and girl code too. So there's questions there.
Yeah, but we kind of almost talked about a little bit of stuff, so it was just kind of like.
All right, so I'm out. I'm out of the hot seat.
You're not. You got 2 more questions. When someone pops up, say something. All right, I'll get back to that. Okay, you got 2 more questions. We'll move on. All right, man. I'm gonna let you. You had a lot of things you want to say about this and speak about winging. You're pretty well educated on the winging aspect. So,
being a wingman's a science, bro. It's a science.
Have you ever had a bad wingman experience? Like,
yes.
Like, what was the worst?
Okay, so this is hilarious. This is one of the. I take it one of my top. God, probably one of my top 5 L's. And the reason it was top 5 L was it was going so good for hours. And the dude I was winging for fucked it up in like 10 seconds. All right, long story short, this is like 2 or 3 years ago, New Year's Eve. My homeboy invites me and another homeboy out. He's got 2 chicks. They're both these beautifully gorgeous Eastern Asian girls are visiting from Shanghai. Right, we met them at the outlets in Livermore. So we're going out with them.
Outlets in Livermore.
Shut up. So we're in San Francisco. We ended up going to like this really, really nice club, right? And it turns out that someone actually rented out the whole club for their wedding. We didn't know. And there were so many people, and they're all trying to get in right at midnight, that they weren't really checking the guest list. So we inadvertently ended up crashing this wedding, right? So, Dante, you know the song "The Root" by The Roots, C 2.0?
Oh yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
So that song comes on, and I'm dancing with this like super.
Okay. That's like a wedding song. That's
Chinese chick who didn't really speak really great English, and she's got all the moves. She starts hitting me with this. I was cracking up, right? So we start dancing. We start making out on the dance floor, right? My guy I'm winging for has his own chick. They're making out, whatever. So then they're going back to their hotel, right? And I don't know what the name of this is. A really, really super bougie hotel, right on the other side, opposite side of Macy's in the square, San Francisco, right? So we're walking with them. We're supposed to go up to their room, right? And then the girls go, "Oh, we want to go to some more bars. Can we go switch out of our heels into sneakers and then come back down?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's lit, right?" So they go upstairs, switch out of their sneakers, and they're coming down. And while they're gone, these 2 girls walk up to our group, right? And I shit you not, the dude I was winging for, right?
Yeah.
Ended up making out with both of these 2 new girls at the same time. Sitting there with my arms folded, like how the fuck?
All this work we did, and you fucking did this.
I'm just astounded. And these 2 girls, right? And he's like kissing one, kissing one, kissing one. He has them all in this little triangle. And then the 2 Chinese girls come downstairs, and they see him. So of course that girl is pissed off.
They invited you guys there.
Date is making out with 2 other girls at the same time.
Yeah.
So the girl I was with, who was also Sagittarius, so she's automatically better than everybody else, right? Sagittarius, so what? She was super educated, super paid, was already talking about flying me out to China to go stay with her. It's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to hang out with my friend. I can't hang out with you." And I was like, "Fuck." And so both of them went back to their room, and I never saw them again. And now they're back in China.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, because they invited y'all fuckers there, and you go in there and just do some stupid shit.
What the? I mean, one part of me was like, "Yo, you know, like that's like elite level like steez."
Well, okay,
but it was like you just fucked it up for me.
What about those 2 girls?
Were
the 2 girls at least hotter than the Chinese girls?
No, man.
Fuck. That's a big L. That's a fucking big L, man.
And I'm not even going front, bro. Their age is questionable.
Fuck. You fucking threw that out there? Why would you? And he probably looking stupid. Yeah, we pulled hella females, bro. Like he said there thinking he pulled.
Bro, I know he went home like, "Bro, I was with 3 chicks that night." And it was like, "Yeah, but you I was winging for you, and he was so fucking gone and faded that I had to like keep making up for his mistakes.
Oh shit!
Right, and the story gets crazier, but I won't go on because it becomes less relevant. That was just like my worst.
There has to be a good wing person, a person they're winging for good too. That's also we got to think about that. You can only do so much. You can only do so much as a great wingman or wing woman, right. And if that person is just trash, they fuck it up. Like it's it. Like there's such.
But as your wing though, like. If you have to like hold his junk and like guide it into her, that's your job. Like you are the wing, and that's why I'm great wings. I'm like, no, you will get something. You may not get a text back, but you gonna get something tonight. That is my job. Even if she just buys us a round of drinks because she feels bad for me, that's my job.
All right, we got one question from Caleb. He said, "Would y'all take one from a family member? Take a girl from a family member, like a cousin?"
Ooh, that's a big N-O.
No?
So I'm not going to name drop. I have a huge little, like elementary crush on this girl who was involved with my family members. I think she's just so cute and so pretty. But I would never talk to her, slide into her DMs, ask the numbers. Like, please, that's what I do. I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm the same with my homies, too. Like, if he's been through it, like, there's like 99% chance I won't.
See, I don't have any cousins out here. I mean, I don't really have any family out here, so I can't really speak on that because I don't got nobody out here. I got friends who are like my cousin, so like Keith. So he's like my cousin.
I fuck with him. Keith hella cool, bro.
I gotta put him on an episode. I gotta put him on this episode. Any episode, I gotta put him on.
You need him on here. He's hilarious.
He just reminds, like his story is so equivalent to, like. Chris Rock story, you know, that's the show, like the shit he's went through. It's like, man, you went through some crazy shit, bro. Oh man, I fucking love Keith. He's probably watching this right now, like, man, fuck y'all talking about me.
What up, Keith? You watching this time?
Fucking Keith. Okay, so you're off the hot seat. That was the 2 questions. So
thank God.
Yeah, don't say that shit again. All right. If you had to write a rule book for being a wing man / wing woman, what would be your top 3 rules?
Ooh. Rule number 1. If you're the designated wing, you gotta be the first one to take an L. Like, if there is an L to be taken, you have to take it. Whether it be taking one for the team, whether that means you gotta put out for the Uber, whether that means you gotta put out for some pizza.
I did that once.
If you're a designated wing, like, you're good. But the idea too is like, if you're designated wing, most of the time if you're the wingman, your game is better than the person you're winging.
Oh yeah, it has to be. It has to be better. It has to be better.
Bro.
It has to be better. It can't be both of y'all. So there's the players and there's there's the people who are the big rollers and the people who are like, you know what I mean? It can't be both people. Like, if you have 2 big rollers out there, it gets a mess. It gets crazy. So,
well, I mean, yes and no, but it's also kind of like, you may not have to wing for the other person, but you know where you stand in the set. Like, if you're 2 guys and you go up to a set of like 4 girls, you both know how to operate. Like, okay, like divide and conquer.
It's like clockwork, yeah.
We take these 2 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you just play off each other, you know?
I wish I had some women on here that had somebody. I think women are the best wing women. I think wing women are really great. I have like a really good wing woman. She's like a cute little Korean girl.
What?
And like she's super cute, and it's like it works. She lives in Brentwood. Like she's a homie. Like she comes through. She's like, "Which one you want, dog?" I said, "I got you." Like she's like, she'll go out there and I throw her out there like a Pokemon. Like she goes out there and just boom, and like done.
Right.
So I think women are the best. Like I don't care how you do it. If you're like a cute like girl like doesn't look like looks harmless, they're gonna be like, you don't look intimidating. Like you're just like cute. That works. If you're like hella intimidating, and girls gonna be like, man, this bitch, right?
My thing is like, okay, so I've never had a wing woman.
You never did? Oh yeah, you gotta be my
so
homegirl.
I've either bombed by myself, opened by myself, or winged. I've never even really had a wing man.
Dude.
Really?
You gotta meet my whole girl. She'll fucking throw it out there, bro. She's this ball of energy of just cute. Like, just honestly, no one can hate her. No one, if anyone could hate her, like, you were like a complete bitch. But like, you cannot hate her. Like, you really cannot hate her.
Right.
Girls understand girls in a way. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So that's the thing too, like, and then that's why, like, so I talked to my twin about that, and I was like, okay, so I remember I asked her, and I was all like, so who would you name as your top 3 wing women? And she named one person, and the person she named, I was like, oh yeah, I know that person. That person would totally wing for you. And she was telling me, we're like, being a wing woman for a girl is a little bit different because since men typically approach, like, you have to be the person who can tell whether or not your friend is into that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she says what happens with her other friends is, my sister's one of those where she's like, my sister plays really hard to get, right? She's like, I don't just act like I like a dude if I don't know him. You know? So she might be a little mean or be a little stiff, but she's still gonna let him run his set.
Yeah. He said run his set.
Some of her friends will be like, oh, Megan doesn't like that guy. And she'll just the friend will step in and be obnoxious and scare the guy away.
Yeah.
When Megan was like, well, no, I do like that dude. I just want to know if he's legit.
Wait a minute. What does she do this obnoxiously to scare a guy away? Boo!
So I can't say too much because if this podcast blows up, I don't want them to know.
Oh, okay. Like she goes in there and just like some fucking, like, what does she do? Like some costume? Poo! Like, what's up? Like, what'd she do?
No, basically my sister has friends who she would call on, and she has friends she wouldn't call on. And sometimes she goes out with the friends she wouldn't call on, and then something happens, right? And then that person's not a good wing. I've never worked with a wing woman. In my personal opinion, I think, like, unless your wing woman is, like, gay, or y'all been friends for, like, 10 years,
yeah,
I feel like it wouldn't work out. Like, my biggest fear is that a girl will be jealous of you.
Oh,
right?
You just said a buzzword.
Oh, what? No!
You just said a buzzword.
Bro, okay, pause. How many episodes have I never said the buzzword?
You made these!
What?
You made these buzzwords.
I said them both. I said game like twice, bro. Like, that's hilarious.
You said both of the same words. I'm like, wait a minute. You made these words.
Whatever. Alright. Y'all got questions for me? Because apparently I can't.
I'm out of questions. If y'all got questions, feel free to ask. Because this dude said 2 of them already.
I gotta take a shot after that.
You gotta take 2 shots. You said it twice. I looked, I was like, wait a minute. You just said... I'm not that, like... I'll come with some words. I'll come with some ideas. If some of the girls want to add on to it, they can. You can. Stephanie, if you want to add on, if you guys are on, feel free to ask questions. I think that's just hella funny. It's literally, this man made the buzzwords. So
I wrote the whole... So every episode we have a brief, right? List of questions, how long the episode should be, yada, yada, yada. I wrote all this shit. So messed up.
I mean, the homegirl that's with me, like the Korean girl, she's like literally a homie. She doesn't get really, in that way. I'm not gonna say the word, but that doesn't happen. But what you said is true. 10 years, yeah, you gotta really, really like cool with them. So
right.
I'm dying. Everyone's rolling laughing, bro, because it's just hella funny.
God. I swear I haven't said a buzzword in like 6 episodes, 7 episodes, 10 episodes.
I am dying. All right. Okay.
What's the next question, bro? What's the next question?
So, you can ask me.
Would you ever wing for the opposite gender? And how would you do it?
Like.
So you got a homegirl, and she's like, I think that guy's cute, but I'm shy. He doesn't notice me.
Oh. I'll go. Don't have me do that. I like the fool.
He said, "Oh,
hey, that girl wants your fucking. That girl wants your dick." Like, I would say. But I think, man, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind doing it. I'll tell them like, "Yo, like, you're good. You're good looking." I'll boost them up their ego because their confidence really, they just gotta look cute. Like, yo, man, he's eyeing you. I see. You want me to go talk to him? Some girls like, "Oh no, don't seem like I'm like kind of jealous." I was like, all right, let's go to the dance floor because I like to dance. So I like to bring them out to the dance floor, like, hey, let's dance, get it in, right? We just start dancing. But I act like I'm not the boyfriend. So I got like, oh, yeah, cool, right? And like, I'm supposed to do like, hey, man, what's up, man? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? So I'll talk to the guy. I don't mind. Talking to dudes is hella easy. I say, hey, man, like, most dudes come up to us, right? They say, "Oh, my homegirl's hella feeling you, right?" So
that's what happened. That's what happened, bro. That's what happened to Mina. Like,
right?
hey, my friend thinks you're cute.
Oh, which one? If you look, that's all we gotta say.
A group of like 6 people. Who is it? Like,
that's all we have to say as a guy. Like, that's approval. Like, yo, she's hella feeling you.
Yeah.
She likes Jameson on the rocks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, done deal. And the dude will what? Who hurt?
I think it's important, but I feel like when you're so I have never winged for the opposite gender, not truly.
I've done it before.
Right? But I feel like if I was going to do it, I'd make it very subtle. One, I talk to dude, right? Flatter him a little bit, couple compliments, like, yo, you'll fit hella drip. You know, your shoes are clean. Where'd you get those? Talk to him, where you from? Y'all from this area? You know, so-and-so. And I'd be like, hey, you know, one of my homegirls, you know, she thought she was kind of cool. Come to my group. And that's all I would say. And I would bring him to the group. And then the first person I would introduce would be her to him. And then I'd let them be. But that I was afraid that if I'm always like, oh, you know, homegirl, hella feeling you, I don't want my homegirl seem like she's too easy. And he's like, I don't know about that.
Well, because it's tough because once a guy approaches us, we feel a little bit more confident. Like, okay, it's not the boyfriend. Because maybe the dude was eyeing that girl too, your homegirl too. And he sees us, like, you know, us being black men. He's like, oh, man, he's probably with that dude. He probably giving, you know what I mean? But when you approach them,
I can't trust this dude.
Right, light skin ass motherfucker. So they already see that as like, if we approach them, yo, man, my homegirl's feeling it. That gives us hella confidence. To me, that gives me confidence. Like, oh, what? That's not your girl? Oh, I've been looking at her all night. You know what I mean? So that's usually how it works. Someone asks a question. The same person who caught you catching the last.
Shit.
What was the hardest thing you had to do to get the girl? Like, it wasn't easy.
Read that one more time.
What was the hardest thing you had to do to get the girl? Question mark. Like, it wasn't easy? Question mark.
Oh, like the most difficult thing I've ever done to get a girl. Ooh, I don't even know if she can tell this story. I think this person knows.
Is she on?
So, this is more like a lover boy story than it is like running like my mouthpiece trying to pick up, right? I think I was a sophomore in high school, and I had a crush on a girl, and it was her birthday. I bought her a birthday card, and she was going on like a family trip, right? Like the next day. And so I think it was like 10 o'clock at night. And at the time I was running track, so I was in pretty good shape. Yeah. So I ran 4.7 miles to her house at 10 o'clock at night, knocked on her door just to give her the card. No, it didn't work. But that was probably, like, that was incredibly difficult because I was a sprinter, so I never ran more than 400 meters, and I ran 4.7 miles, 10 o'clock at night on a school night, just to give a break. And I had to run through, like, railroad tracks. I had to, like, hop a couple fences through the high school to cut my time. I had to run through parts of the hood, right? Like, 4.8 miles is a long run for a guy who never ran more than one lap around the track.
Yeah.
So I ran that far to give her a birthday card. I wrote a cute little note just to get a, oh, thanks. Close the door in my face.
Damn.
But her mom, remember, Mama keeps bringing it up. So.
First of all, what were you wearing? Were you wearing like track shorts or some shit?
Oh yeah, I was sweating and shit.
Yeah, she probably saw you sweating and she probably smelled like.
But I will say this though, this person is my day one homie. She is not my day one homie. Me and her have been friends since we were both 13, and we're still friends to this day. And it's like, so that's how I know that was never gonna work out. I mean, even like I'm super tight with her boyfriend too. Like it would never.
Okay, well that's good. I mean, you gotta take the L, the big ones in the big way. I think we all have to. I took some pretty big L's too.
Man, those L's hurt, dude. Sometimes you be like just chilling, and you've had so many W's, right? You have like 100 W's in a row. Yeah. You just have to remember that one L.
Bro, I was like the Golden State. I was like the Golden State Warriors, bro. I was taking too many L's, man. You know what I mean? Like I was not winning out here in the beginning. I got better as I keep, continuously taking L's.
Right.
But I swear, I mean, every time you drink that, bro, I feel like that's like a disinfectant wipes.
Okay. Jamba Juice. Because you're not the only one who said that. Cat said that. We said that. Kim said that. This is not wipes, people. This is a giant, it's like 1/4 of a gallon jug.
Just making sure, man. Because every time I see you drinking that. So you guys know, man. If you guys are watching the audio, listen to audio. I apologize if you guys haven't. But tune into the video because the videos are funny too. Okay, so we'll move into the. We don't have much time, so we'll move into the gender code. The codes. Since it's just us, we're gonna talk about the guy codes.
Guy codes for the homies.
The women can also tell us. I don't feel like women have codes. You mean like
codes, but it's so situational. They be breaking it all the time.
I feel like you know what I mean. Like it's just we have our thing. Like, oh, all right, cool. That's this girl. Cool. That's my homie. Right. Cool. Girls would still pull on a best friend's ex-boyfriend or whatever case may be and not give a shit. Us, we're like, oh, that's his ex. Cool. You know what I mean? Like, bro, they'll do that shit. I don't care what any of y'all women say out here. I think I've seen it happen too many times. Too many. And you guys can argue opinion. You guys can comment if you want. But I see it all the time, man. Women are like, bro. I've seen it.
I'm gonna ask you. What are your top 3 rules or codes you have amongst your homies?
Yo, homies over hoes. Homies over hoes. Yeah, you know? I mean, certain situations. If it's your wife, I get it. If it's your kind of like girlfriend, I get it. Fuck buddy? No. If you have to choose a decision over your fuck buddy. If it's not
guaranteed, okay, I hate saying this. It sounds really misogynistic, but like it's the truth. If it's not a guaranteed lay, you better not pick them over me.
Right?
You're guaranteed to have sex with your wife. You're guaranteed to have sex with your girlfriend.
Sometimes I ask the wife.
To have sex with your FWB.
Yeah.
But you can't pick a maybe, like a hard maybe over me. Not gonna happen. I'm your boy. I was at a dinner one time, right? I was at a dinner. Actually, it was a brunch. Sorry, it was a brunch, and it's for like one of my top 3 best friends, right? The brunch was him, his entire family, his girlfriend. I'm sorry if you're hearing this, because I know you know who you are. So his girlfriend was like, "Oh, Markel, we're gonna get engaged soon. I'm gonna take him away from you." Ha 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 ha. And I already had a couple glasses of wine.
You don't give a fuck.
No, and so I go, well, you know, I'm going to be at his wedding. You might not be. And I'll never forget how quiet the room got.
You're a fucking dick. You're such a fucking...
I told her, I was like...
You're a monster.
I'm going to be at my boy's wedding. You might not be. And that's all I had to say. She got no question. Me and him been tight for 5 years.
Yeah.
I've seen him fail. I've seen him cry. I've seen him puking in the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot. Like, that's my boy. We've been through the dirty together. Yeah. So, like, you can't sit here and tell me you're going to take it from me. I will make you adopt me. I will just move in your garage. Don't pull that on me.
Number 2 for me, I think, guy code. Blockers, man. Cop blockers. Don't cop block, man. That is a big one for me. That should be number 1, but first is that one. Second is that one. That one's a big one for me because there's motherfuckers who just hate on you and they go in there just to block you. And it's funny because they won't even get the girl. They just do it just because they don't want you getting it.
And I feel like it's like so subconscious because I'm like, you can't literally be like, I don't want a boy to get laid and I'm gonna do this. Like, that can't be your thought process. This has to be subliminal. That can't be your thought process, though. I feel you. I hate that. I'm cock block, bro. And if I do, it's a fat accident and I always apologize. I don't ever do that.
Another one is gossiping is a big one too.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think like, hey, you see what's her name? You see what she's wearing today? Or are you gonna be like, it's just like, yo, man, like it's good, like it's cool, like you know what I mean? Let's do it, right? I think
like, it's one thing for you to tell me like a funny story about somebody, or it's one thing to be like, hey, yo, homie, like check it, like so and so is doing this, you don't get caught up in that, yeah. Right? Versus, oh, I heard so and so did something with so and so.
I was like, man, I don't give a shit.
I don't want to hear all that story, dog. I don't want to hear it. Like, right? I don't care. Shit.
All right, same question. If you want to answer it, I mean, I know you got your top 3. We got like 10 minutes left, so.
All right. My top is same as you, but my number 1 is no snitching.
Oh, snitching.
I got some homies who be doing some dirty shit, doing some damn dirty shit. But it's like, I know if I was stuck in a burning building, you'd come back for me. For that, no snitching.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was it? Goodfellas, Robert De Niro. There's 2 rules. Rule number 1, don't fucking rat. Rule number 2, keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, I live by that.
Like Tony Tight Lips on Simpsons.
Rat.
Tony Tight Lips.
Like, don't rat.
You need a friend like Tony Tight Lips. That motherfucker.
Who?
Tony Tight Lips on Simpsons. That motherfucker. He don't say nothing to nobody. He's like, I never seen nothing. Tell him to go suck a lemon.
I don't see shit. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of girls are hearing this right now, like, oh my god, you can't be friends with this guy. He's not gonna tell me something topic. Damn right, I ain't gonna tell you shit. I ride for my home.
You don't do it for your homie. You don't do it in a way that is cock blocking.
Right.
If you just
word.
So
word. Rule number 2 would definitely be, always have your homies back.
Yeah.
Like, I have maybe been in like 3 situations where one of my boys was just so reckless that I told him you're on your own. Like, you're on your own. But unless someone is like intentionally, consistently, and frequently endangering you and themselves, you gotta have your homies back. So if dude's like, yo, I need the couch, I'm your guy. Yo, like, these dudes trying to scrap. If I'm positive it's not your fault, I'm there.
Sometimes like we did with that on that bridge, we were all thinking the fight. I was like, man, I don't really want to get in the fight, man. Like, I got shit to do.
I mean, your boy was like, I told your boy, I was like, hey, you might have to scrap, you down? And he was like, well, I'm not really down, but I'm not going to get my ass beat. So.
That's such a code. That is a guy code. If you still down to throw down even though you don't want to, like, man, I don't want to fight. I kind of want to back up females. But all right.
Rule number 3, and this is kind of like, I'm not going to lie, this is definitely a rule I've broken like a handful of times, but it's something that I follow like an iron law right now. It's like, you don't go for your boy's ex.
Facts.
Let me say it again.
For the people in the back.
You don't go for your boy's ex. You don't go for your boy's old scores, right? If it was a one-off hookup and nothing happened after that, let him know and he'll give you the green light. Other than that, it's like you don't go for that. You don't do anything that would cause tension between you and your boys unnecessarily.
Yep. Facts. And it requires. My homegirl just said, "Oh, I asked for permission to date my friend's ex." That's cool. However, they have to have that communication. 2 men have to have that communication if they're okay with it. That's the dude's job to really say that. Like, hey, your girl's like your ex talking to me. Like, what's you mean? I'm really feeling her. You mean? That's the kind of conversation you would have. I appreciate her doing that. Because she did what she can to communicate shit. But it's up to the 2 dudes.
One, I have a hard time with that one. Because part of me is like, especially if like this, like they dated for a long time, and so you became really close with their ex, right? Like you guys, your best friends with your best friend, and then you're really good friends with your best friend's partner, right? And then they break up. So what do? Right? Do you just cut off this person you've been friends with for 3 years? It's a tough situation to be in if they've been a good friend to you, right?
It's tough. But
man. It's kind of like you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, this is a tough situation. This is a person I genuinely enjoy being around, but I don't have to be on top of them or under them.
It's tough, man, because it goes back to the connection. I have a lot of connection with like my friends' girlfriends, and it became exes. It's like, oh, fuck. Now what do I do? Yeah. Like, now what do I do? Like, do I still continue to talk to them? And I asked them, like, yo, man, like, her and I are doing this. Like I said, going back to projects. So if we're doing a project together, like, oh, your ex is still on the project. Like, what's up? Like, and my friend was usually, oh, that's cool. But it's like they're going to bring up the ex, your friend, at some point. Right? And it's just like, fuck. Like, it's
I mean, if you've been friends for hella long, there's nothing wrong with, like, extra communication or, like, re-displaying your loyalty to your homie.
Yeah.
So, like, if you had an ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm doing this project right now, and I got to write this marketing material, and she wants to meet up at Starbucks to work on it, and we can totally do this over Zoom. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
They'd be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's all communication.
Yeah. That wouldn't be me. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, nah. Like I don't share old scores. Like we just don't do that. In my opinion. Yeah. Like there's so many.
If it's just business, you like, hey, like I'm not feeling her. Cool.
Yeah.
Some dudes.
That's how it starts.
Yeah. Sometimes. What is the rule most broken for your genders? Cock blocking.
Yeah. You know what? I haven't had so much problem with cock blocks as I've had with snitching.
Snitching is a big one? Okay.
I had my homie snitch on me multiple times. I'm just like, bro. And I don't do my girls dirty, right? But sometimes if I'm doing something, I don't want everybody to know that I'm doing this thing. Yeah. Or if I'm giving a shout out, if I'm trying to holler at somebody, you don't need to tell everyone I'm trying to holler at somebody. Especially if you have a lot of mutuals. Because sometimes you'll meet somebody at a party, right? And you know everyone at the party except for this one person. And this one person knows everybody at the party except for you. You guys have like 7 or 8 mutuals. If I tell my boy I'm trying to holler at this person I have a lot of mutuals with, like you can't go tell all of our mutuals I'm trying to holler. You can't do that. I've had that happen multiple times.
Oh yeah, we know.
Snitching, dog. That's why it's rule number 1. Keep your fucking mouth shut.
I don't know. It goes back to gossiping, man. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Fuck. Like, I don't know why dudes do that shit.
It's just, I don't get it either, bro. I'm just like, bro, shut up.
Don't dry snitch. That's what Caleb said. Caleb's a homie, man. He's a homie since day one. He understands how that shit is. Like I said, I apologize. Okay? Apologize whatever happened with the girl you're talking to. Shit, man. My bad. I love you, man. I mean, we kind of already talked about this already. Who sticks to the code? Men.
Because like if a girl breaks girl code,
women do.
She might lose her friends or mad beef for a week. If a dude really breaks dude code, like you're fighting. It's fist fight.
Yeah, it's a fight, right?
There's physical harm coming your way. So I don't be breaking shit. It's like, look, I'm in really good shape. You know, I got some muscles on me.
Okay, I see you.
I'll take out like 30 pounds on me. If I cross this dude and you want to run hands, it's a tough matchup.
You got longer hands. You got longer arms, bro. You might take me out. I might be able to reach you. You got longer arms.
I think my reach is like 6'3", 6'4", bro.
So it's like what, 22?
Like my wingspan is like 6'4". I'm only like 6'2".
22 inches? Yeah, that's about right.
So I'm like, no, I know my shirt sleeves are 35, 36.
Oh shit, damn, you got a long ass reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't reach you. I have to be like your boy Tyson.
Oh. But the thing is, like, it works. And you're so solid, bro. It's like, man, if I don't just chin piece you get in my guard. Mike Tyson didn't even try and find openings. He just punched.
He just went in. He just okay. Greatest counter puncher in the world. That motherfucker, he would just fucking knock you out through counters. All right, we got 2 minutes left. So someone asked what girl codes are there. I don't know the girl codes. I wish we had women on here that know the girl codes. I don't know. We don't have any women on this episode, and no women has commented, which is fun.
I know for girl code, the biggest thing about girl code that I have witnessed personally is if your girl says I was with you, you say yeah, you was with me.
That's like a guy code though.
Huh?
That's like still a low key guy code
though. No, because maybe.
Yeah.
I've had that happen to me where a homie was like, "Hey, say I was with you."
Yeah. Right? That's a guy code.
I've done it to a homie where I was like, "Say I was with you," and he didn't say that.
I know. No, that's happened. That's happened, bro. That's fucking happened.
I told him, I was like, "Bro,
I get a phone call, and
I told this person I'm with you. You better back me up." And dude didn't back me. What happened was the person who found out that I wasn't where I said I was asked my homie's girlfriend. And it's like, I'm sorry, if I tell you and you have a steady girlfriend who's friends with my girlfriend, I'm assuming you're telling your girlfriend too.
Women don't have each other's backs.
They don't.
But like for us, I get a phone call for some of my homies. Hey, Dante, was so and so with you? I'm like, yeah. I can't. My life.
I would say was like, yeah, I was kicking it with him. Well, where were you guys? Well, where did he say I was?
my live just ended.
And then I'd be like, well, look, I think it's really inappropriate. You shouldn't be calling me, asking for me information. And I'll just make them feel bad for calling me. So, ladies, if your man said he's with me, you might as well just believe him because I'm not going to say shit.
So my live stream just ended.
All right.
So I guess we'll add nothing else from here. If anyone's on the Facebook still, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Dope to have you on. I'll probably take another shot before I go to bed.
I think my glass is empty, so you can take that shot by yourself. I've already had 2 glasses. I got to tap out.
All right, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man.
I'm trying to cut back, man. I'm trying to cut back.
I know. Oh my God. What'd she say? Oh my God.
Who?
Steffi said, "Oh my God."
Oh, Stephanie? Oh yeah. Like let this go on record. I'm sorry for saying this. Like, if you call me about your man, I'm gonna make you feel bad for calling me about your man. Especially my bro code. And my bro code, it applies to like all my day ones. It mostly applies to like my day 2, day 3s. But it's like if we just barely met, the most you don't get from me is no snitching. You know what I mean?
So. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. All I have to say, man. I don't have much of money. I appreciate you and I. We had some dope episodes. I had some people just texting me right now and say dope episode. We killed it. We killed with just 2 people. Honestly, man.
I texted you, bro. I was like, look, if it's just me and you, it's fine. There are so many podcasts with just 2 people.
Yeah.
2 dudes. As long as the topic's funny enough, bro.
She said, "It's okay. When I call you, I'm calling you."
Who said that?
That's what Stephanie said.
Oh, all right, Steph. I'm ready for it.
But thank you, man, for coming on, man. Yeah. No post episode.
No post episode?
You want to?
Oh, we could. We want to talk about? I'm down.
Okay, we'll do a post episode. All right, we'll do like a quick 20-minute one. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in the live stream. I'll post all this stuff tonight. Hopefully I will. Maybe tomorrow. Might be too fucking tipsy to do it. But I will post it.
Okay, also, ASAP, we need to do an episode where we're all in the same room.
I know.
I know it's COVID and we're social distancing, but it's like I've seen you like 3 times already, so we need to figure this out.
We need to find a location, that's for sure. I don't have my key no more.
I'm sure I could host at my crib, though. We just gotta figure out next time.
I'm down. Tap in. I will, man. I'll do it because I want to do it something like where we're all together. Website is gonna get updated. I'm gonna start doing some stuff, doing some blogs. Right. So shirts still coming in place.
Okay, yeah, I'm about to get on that. So I'm a size large, right? I know I'm a slim guy, but I have a lot of front to back thickness, so I need size large.
All right. Size large. Crew cut. Crew neck.
This was a little bit of a scoop neck, but you can do crew. I don't wear any V-necks at all. I don't do V-necks.
Okay, scoop neck. All right, I got you. Scoop neck. All right, I'll figure something out.
All right. I'm gonna tap out. This is the red pill, silent D, aka D Boogie, and the D is silent because you don't hear it, you just feel it.
Yep.
All right.
All right, y'all. All right. Take it easy.
Okay.
Hello, friends. This is Dante from the YD Podcast. Thank you for tuning in onto our episode. And just wanted to give you guys some updates. I know I usually do this at the end of my episodes. I'm doing a little update. So we do still have Patreon website. I've been putting exclusive content on there. I haven't put any dating coaches or advice or anything like that yet. I'm still working on that. But if you still want to donate to the Patreon, it's still on there on the YD Podcast website. But for right now, all I'm doing right now is Venmo. I'll put the link onto this episode on the YouTube episode. Hope you guys, like I said, like the episode. But I'm putting everything on there. Currently, I am still working on advice dating coach. I want to have a community where we're having someone giving advice, having some experts on there that's helping people through dating. So I know we typically talk about a lot of funny stuff on our episodes, but I also want to provide some kind of service to everyone who's listening. So get their money's worth for something. $5 is definitely not going to raise the price because I haven't done much with my Patreon. But I still have a Venmo on there. It's going to be on there. But I will put the link down here. You can kind of see it. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys joining in and tuning into our episode thus far. listening to all our stuff. But yeah, that is it for you guys. I will post more things on my Patreon. Like I said, I'll still put the exclusive content, the post episode on there, the audio form. I can't really put the video on there. For some strange reason, Patreon won't let me do it. It's too big of a file. But that's what I want to have on there, guys. And that is it. That's all I have to say. But please subscribe too, as well, on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.